How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hello, everyone. It's Friday.
It's
End
Friday.
of the week. It's that time again.
TGIF.
TGIF. It's been a long week. It's been a long week.
Definitely.
Just want to come on this evening. I hope everybody's doing well. We did get some feedback from our segments last week. We appreciate it. We tell you that. We want to thank you every week for that. We've been actually getting people to come up to us in person.
Yes, we were out. What?
Yeah. Tuesday we were out and
we had someone come up and
a gentleman come up and congratulate us or whatnot. So we were very happy to embrace that. So we just always want to say thank you and let everybody know we appreciate you watching our segments and understanding widows, or whatnot. So this week we've decided that we're going to talk about appreciation. I think that's something that we should all kind of reference from time to time.
Appreciating your spouse, your
significant other, appreciating the things that they do, the things that they say. And here's my one question for that. How often do you tell your spouse or your significant other how much you appreciate the things that they do? Just in general. We just want to say in general. Like, I know that in my heart, each time that I pray at night and I think about my memories with my husband, I told him all the time how much I appreciate everything he did. Whether it was to take my car to get my car washed, run and get the cooler filled up with ice on our way on vacation, or cooking dinner or whatnot.
Washing dishes.
I always told him how grateful, thankful, and blessed I was to have him in my life in so many ways, and it was the small things, not so much as the big things, but it was the small things that I recognized with him. And I always told him how important it was for me to let him know how grateful. Let's get to the thankful part, but how grateful I was for him. Because at any point in time in your life, you should be grateful that anyone does anything nice for you, period. But people aren't. So it does my heart very well, especially with this process and this journey that I'm on, that I embraced him. I told him how much and how grateful I was to him and for him. And it was all the time. Just waking up, going to work.
You don't have any regrets.
I have no regrets in my heart at all. It could be him just waking up, going to work. And here's another thing. What things do you do in your life for your significant other or your spouse that are special? I mean, for me, it was getting the clothes ready at night. It was making lunches, all those kind of things.
Came home from work, dinner was done, house clean, just to show you appreciate. Especially for a while, I was a stay-at-home mom. So it's like
for a while you were a stay-at-home. Stay-at-home mom, yes she was. God bless her soul.
So it was just like, there's no way I could have had him out working and then come home to a house that wasn't clean, or, dinner wasn't done. So I made sure, to show my appreciation in that way, tell him I love him. And not only telling them you love them, but showing them. Because he used to always tell me, in the beginning of our relationship was, you used to want to hear him say, I love you. He was like, I'd rather show you than tell you. And I was like, yeah, but I still like to hear it.
Hear that?
But it's like, I did appreciate the way he showed me, because he was really big on, showing me affection and attention, and he wasn't afraid to do so. He wasn't afraid to let other people know how he felt about me, and and vice versa.
Entering a room and you know that there's other people in the room, but frankly you don't care because it's just like you and him. Like Chris and I knew there were other people in the room, but we were so indeed connected that we could walk into any room and him and our presence together was what made it be Team Harris, you know.
You
so
almost just saw each other.
right.
Everybody else
They
in
say,
the room.
people are like, I seen you last night. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was in a zone, and you know, whatever. So yeah, so the I love you, those 3 words are so easily said. It's the here's the thing for me. To say them is to mean them.
To mean it.
And then not only mean it, but behind I love you comes action. Number 1.
That was something you mentioned.
I did.
Last
did.
week. Yeah.
I did.
Action with those words.
I did. Action with
3
those
little
words.
but very big meaning.
And trust.
Trust. Absolutely.
Trust. Trust is something that's very
and
important.
you know, when you trust them and they tell you I love you, you trust that they do because you feel it. You know, you know it, and it's nothing like knowing that you're loved.
Right.
Oh my God.
Knowing.
Knowing it.
Knowing. So that's like that's kind of what it is tonight. Like we so each week we come on and we talk about different things and we talk about our journey and our memories, and we hope that it's helping people that we're speaking to. We hope that it's helping you as well, especially people that we know and care about and love, and even people that we don't, that are simply grieving as well. You know, I love you, it can go so far, you know, and my whole thing is, it's the appreciation of, you know, I had many years with Chris, you know, and I have no regret in my heart for anything, because I always made sure that man was good. I always made sure he was good. He made sure I was good, but I always made sure he was awesome. You know, and the thing about it is that when he left this earth, he had no regret in his heart from me as his wife. Because everything that I was supposed to do, everything that I wanted to do, and everything that I had to do, I did it.
Everything you needed to do, it was done. You know,
here's what I want to say. Please don't take that for granted. Don't think that you got a whole lot of time left in this world. And if Orange Man get back in the White House, let me stop.
Yeah.
Let me not go political.
We're not making this political. That can go a whole nother way.
That can go a whole nother way. But anywho, recognize the assignment. Get out and vote.
Yes.
Because if you don't vote, that means you're giving it to the wrong person. I'm going to say that tonight. Make sure you vote. It's very important that you vote. Don't take that long to register, but make sure you vote. For sure.
Just to get that out there.
But anyway, so we had a pretty decent week. We did have a holiday, Easter Sunday. Was not easy. I will not sit here and say that it was. It was a very difficult day. Thank you for the texts and the phone calls. You know, I appreciate them. I appreciate the calls and the texts. It always does my heart well that people take time out of their day to think of me. I try to do the same for other people, but sometimes on them holidays, they just be gut-wrenching tough.
Holidays can be hard, birthdays, you know, anniversaries. Today is my anniversary, by the way.
Yeah, so today it would have been 22 years for her. Happy anniversary, sis.
Thank you.
Bob up there, we got the sun out. We got the sun out today. We haven't had any sun. We haven't had any sun all week. Probably for the last 6-8 days, and the sun's been out today, so that's his way of saying hello, babe. I'm here. And happy anniversary. So I was so glad to see the sun today. So you know that's a great thing. But we've been talking about appreciation, and it's been really nice because we've been discussing how our calendars are filling up for 2024, and you know, we know that with Chris and Bob that they prompted me and Danielle to
absolutely.
I mean, because this is not a coincidence, but listen to this. So her anniversary is today, which is 4/5.
4/05.
4/05. Chris and I anniversary is 5/04.
How crazy is that?
And his birthday was May 5th, the Cinco de Mayo. But 5/0, so our anniversaries are literally They're just turned around. They're literally one
That's
month apart.
freaking me out.
So we were just like, this is not an accident
No.
at all. So literally, our anniversaries are completely the same. They just turned around. Now, what is the chances of that being so real? That's not a coincidence. Okay.
It's not. No.
That's not a coincidence at all. And I think they have been chopping it up, to be quite honest.
Yes.
You know.
Look, my husband probably got him going to Heaven Casino somewhere.
Well, mine is Cigar Casino. You know, and that was the thing too. So it's sacrifices that you make with your spouse and for your spouse, right? So when I met Chris, okay, Chris was smoking cigars. I didn't even know a thing about cigars. I was like, he educated. He even taught me how to smoke a cigar. He thought it was the sexiest thing. So I knew nothing about cigars, right? So I remember the very first time I hit his cigar. He said, you can't do it that way. You're not supposed to inhale. I choked for 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes. So I'm like, this is kind of sexy. This is kind of smooth. So as time went on, I became a pro. Like, I smoke cigars. I know the kind I like. I know the, listen. So as time went on, he taught me how to smoke cigars. Now, what's odd is I haven't really had a cigar. I think I've smoked a cigar once since he's been gone. But when I say adapting into something that your spouse loves to do, he was like, I can't believe that you're literally going to learn how to smoke cigars, because I knew how much he loved smoking cigars. And I'm like, well, it's not a cigarette, so I ain't got to worry about that. But after I learned and I figured out the ones that I liked and the ones that I, wanted to smoke or whatever, when I tell you it was like heaven sent to him, it was amazing to him, because I think I was one of the first women around, or I just didn't know other women that actually started smoking cigars. I remember when I called my friend Kim and told her I was smoking cigars. She said, what? I said, yes, I'm smoking cigars with Chris. So as time went on, it became something that we enjoyed. We'd meet up with our friends at the cigar lounge, and we'd go to cigar fairs out of town, and, still, like to go to cigar lounges or whatnot. It's kind of weird,
Yeah, we were at, what was
but,
that? What's that in jail? What?
A couple months ago, my brother from another mother, he was in town. He lives, he was in LA, but he lives in Chicago now. And they called us and told us that they were in town in Detroit. We were at Frontier, and he was like, we're at the cigar lounge in Detroit, in Detroit. I said, what? We left Frontier at 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night.
And guess who was on 75? That would be us, headed to Detroit.
That would be her driving.
So we went up to the cigar lounge, and we had cigars, and they had the patio.
Had a great time.
We had the tent open, the patio was open. We had a really, really good time. So that's the thing about adapting to something that your spouse enjoys. It's making the sacrifice. Now, of course, I could not get him in a pair of skates, roller skates. I tried. Now, he brought me some really, really nice roller skates, but he's like, nah, babe, I'll come watch you. But I couldn't get him in roller skates.
Even I'm giving that to her, because I said, unless my skates got training wheels on it, I ain't doing it.
I'm like, babe, just put them on. Just go around the ring. Nope. Just go around the floor. And then I got to thinking, I really don't want to push this issue if he's not interested in roller skating, because if he fall and harm and hurt himself, one, he can't go to work. That would have been a true problem for him and for me too. And for two, I didn't want the injury. So I couldn't really get him in roller skates. He would watch me roller skate, but he wasn't going to put any skates on. Speaking of that skate party, is coming up soon, April 21st.
I saw that. And
yes,
I said,
yes.
You're going to be young with that. They
Yeah.
ain't getting anything.
You come and check it out. You come and check it out.
I watch.
So today we wanted to have an upbeat segment today.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to talk about appreciation.
Just to show the upside.
To this journey, the upside to it, your good days and your bad days, and you have those memories. I was riding in the car today, and sometimes songs come on that the two of you like really, really liked, and you hear them and you just kind of chuckle to yourself, because talk about knowing lyrics. Like, music is my thing. I love me some music. There's not too much music that I don't listen to other than country and rock. But outside of that,
You like country?
oh heck no, I'm
Country.
still trying to listen to Beyonce's new country album. I can't do it yet. But anyway, I love me some music.
What does it say, boy?
See? So we just kind of wanted to come on tonight, this evening, shall I say, and we just want to talk about the good times and appreciation and just knowing that.
And even if you haven't experienced a loss, make sure, you appreciate that significant other before you have to experience that loss. So you don't have those regrets.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I put a post on Facebook last night before I went to bed. And it was really describing the woman that I am now. Mm-hmm. I love that woman that I used to be. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of the woman I am now today. And I'm looking and getting excited for the woman that I'm going to become in the future. That touched my heart so much because, let me tell you, y'all just don't know. This journey that we're on, it is not easy. Now, even if you're in a relationship and you're married to someone and you just stand just for the hell of it, which I don't know why people do that, but they do. You still don't want to see nothing happen to that person because you're there still for a reason. But when you are in a relationship and it's a good marriage and you love your spouse and you're connected, you're linked, that's your soul, your soulmate. You don't want not one night or one day to go by without them knowing how much you love them. Let the nonsense go. Quit allowing these outside interferences to come into your home. And I'm telling you, embrace the
simple things that you argue about. Find a way to communicate and get through it. And no relationship is perfect. You're gonna have those days. You're gonna have those moments where you see and you're not seeing eye to eye. We know it, but just know that those little things are so unimportant. Like,
they're not important at all. None of my. So here is what I need to say tonight. Not air. One of my friends, I did say air. One of my friends can call me. Some of they mad at their spouse about something stupid. It's got to be something significant. I'm talking. I'm not the one. I'm gonna be team hubby. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, that ain't worth it.
Yes,
okay.
You call say boonie kid. I'm mad at him because I got this black eye.
Right, and that's a different thing. And we coming full blown for that. But any of the nonsense, whatever, you better kiss that man on his forehead, and you better keep it moving. Let that nonsense go, because I'm telling you, looking at them phone calls, it might be calling you and you not answering your phone. Like I said before,
what we would give to get that phone call.
Exactly.
That text.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just understand what the assignment is for your relationship and for your marriage. And once again, we're not counselors. We're not professionals.
No.
We're just talking to you from our heart. We're just letting you know the journey that we're on and letting you know the experience of the walk that we're on right now. And
where we've been, where we're at,
and where we're going. Exactly.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm trying to get you to understand, you don't want to walk this journey. I'm telling you, it has completely changed my life. I'm a completely different Candace. Completely. And it's completely out of your control. You don't have no control over the person you become. Only thing you can do is ask God to help and guide you down the direction that you need to go. Outside of that, you don't have no control over this.
And that was the thing I mentioned before, how you won't ever have that old you back.
No.
Yeah.
No, she gone. Yeah, she pretty much has gone about her own business, whatever. So,
deuces.
That's pretty much like deuces is right. So, we just want to let you guys know that we appreciate you. We come out, we have a good time. We ain't trying to bring no harm to nobody. If you see us talking, having a good time, whatever, you can come up and say hello. But we're just out, just doing what we do. Trying to stay busy, trying to find our new norm, and trying to entertain life itself.
Entertain life itself.
That's all we're trying to do.
Have fun while doing it,
and it's been hard to do that. I have gotten to a completely different place in my life. Because let me tell you, that widow's guilt, That's the worst guilt in the world. You feel as if you should not be living your life. You shouldn't be doing anything. But I had to focus. I had to focus in, and I had to zero in the conversations, and I had to really focus on the love that that man had for me. And
to know that he would want you.
He would want me
to live a fulfilled life.
Oh, absolutely, because it was fulfilled when he was here. All the way fulfilled. Okay, that part. So it took me a long time to understand that the smiling, although it's pain still behind that smile, it took me a long time to understand that happiness is something that I need to try to find again at some point in time. Now, the other thing is, I don't know if this happiness is going to be with me by myself, or if in the future it may be with someone. Right now, it's pretty much by myself. Yeah.
We working on that.
Yeah.
We go work on that.
Yeah.
That's a journey in and of itself.
That's a journey in itself to get your mind someplace, but just going out and having a good time. I want her to hurry up and get married though, because I want to just be in a wedding. I want to be in a destination wedding. I want to go. I just want to be in a wedding or something. I told her hopefully her colors would be pink, but it wouldn't be my wedding though. So
as long as it matches the beach, I'm good. Look,
so funny.
Will it match the sand color? Hey, look, we good.
Yeah. So.
But I'm not gonna rush that process.
No, because when she does meet someone and she does, decide to get married, there I'm gonna be third wheel. I'm going with y'all.
We gonna kick. Look, he gonna have a brother.
Well, as long as he got a dental plan.
And on that note.
So
she said that. She did.
Yeah, I did. So anyway, she's so. I can't with her. I tell y'all that every week. I can't with her. But so tonight is our girls' night. We're getting ready to get with our girls tonight. It's our Triply night with our Triply divas. So we're getting ready to get with them shortly. To have a good time or whatever. Win some cash or whatnot.
Coins.
Or some coins, shall I say. I'm gonna take left, right, center with us though. But anyway, we just want to get on here. Appreciate the man and the woman that you love.
Yes.
Do something special. Don't wait till Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day because it's a calendar. Do something on a regular. Just be the person you need to be.
Go out of your way to show them you appreciate them. It's okay. You can do it.
Yeah, please do. I'm telling you, if at any point in time you're not doing that, and God forbid something happens, talk about the regret you will have in your heart and in your soul. It would be awful. And love on your wife. And love on your husband.
Love on your significant other.
Period.
Yeah. And it's not that we didn't, and so we have any regrets at all. It's just we know that we miss being able to. And we don't ever want anyone to have to feel that void.
That void.
Yeah.
That because it's a void. It's definitely.
I wouldn't wish this feeling on my worst enemy. I wouldn't.
No. And I don't have too many of them. I might have a couple people I really don't care for, but I don't have no enemies. But I still wouldn't wish this on anybody. This is horrific. This is horrible. And one day at a time is what they say, but that one day at a time is all you're getting is one day at a time. It doesn't change the pain. It doesn't change the situation. It doesn't change any of that at all. So, we just wanted to tell everybody we'll be back on next week. We didn't get too much feedback yet about the in-person conversations that we like to have, with the segments or whatever. So, well, we get it. There are people that are private. This, for her and I, is something that touched our soul and our spirit, and this is something we decided to do.
So we'll still be tuning in every week.
We'll be tuning in every week.
And maybe one day, we'll
maybe one day, meet
person.
But we're not rushing it. Life is a process, so we're not rushing it. But in the meantime and in between time, We're going to continue to do our segments,
Share our
stories,
thoughts,
our
and
journey,
feelings.
with everyone, and let everybody know how we're doing, how we feel, and thank everybody for caring, for one, because people, kindness is not something that exists anymore. Am I telling the truth? Right. So, I'm very grateful for people that love me. I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed for people that love me. I really am. I don't take any of it for granted. I don't take the people that I love for granted. I just don't. And after losing Chris, I didn't already, but I certainly don't now. If you think about somebody, pick up the phone or send them an inbox or text them and say, hey, I thought about you today. I wanted to see how you were doing. It's okay to do that.
And showing appreciation, in a relationship is something that I had to grow into, because I gotta admit, I was spoiled. I was a little spoiled brat. And it's not that I didn't always show him that I loved him, but I would get my little moves where I'd be like, I ain't talking to you.
And I don't understand. She was a stay-home mother, okay?
The whole time. I did work in the beginning.
Yeah, not long.
But it's just like, I was spoiled, and I think, and it comes with maturity, because we got together, we were together, like I said, a long time. And I was young when I got married, so it was just something that I had to grow into and mature into, and now I know better.
Yes. Piercewell is nice. Yeah, it's nice. I very, very humble. Chris, that's where my life is and how my life is now, because I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm just gonna say it. That man was good to me. We were good to each other, but it wasn't much.
We were loved.
Yeah, it wasn't much that he wouldn't do. He wouldn't do for me, in so many ways, and just the love itself, And I didn't really, I've always worked. Him and I always worked very hard. I've worked all my life, but when a man loves you, you ain't gotta ask for nothing. He just gonna do it.
They do it before you even think about it.
Exactly. He just gonna do it. He just gonna do it.
Because they know you, and they
Mm-hmm.
know what you like. They know what makes you happy. So they don't, you don't have to always ask, because it's already done a lot of the times.
So that's why when people see me, doing certain things, and I have certain things in my life now, all those things was earned. Wasn't nothing given to us. Everything in my life. We gave love, so we got love. We got love in return.
We got love, because it's not always the case where you give love, you get it back.
No,
we just happen to have good husbands that gave it back. And
husbands that I always say was cut from a different cloth.
Yeah, if you have that, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, because sometimes I find that I don't know why some men and some women don't really like people to know how they feel about the person that they with.
Yeah.
I don't know why that has to be an issue.
I'm gonna shout it from the mountain.
Me too. Listen, I'm gonna shout it from the top.
Because I love love. I love love.
Especially black love. Black love is like. Oh my goodness. Anywho. So we will talk to you guys next week.
Yes.
We want to just say thank you. We appreciate you. We wanted to make today's segment a little bit different. We wanted to really, really stress the importance of appreciation. That is so appreciate. I'm telling you, appreciate everything that you have. Take that man for granted if you want to, because let me leave you with this note, and a woman too. The moment you start taking that man and that woman for granted, there is somebody else on the other side of your door that's standing there waiting to appreciate. You best believe that. I wasn't giving mine no option. He didn't have no reason to have somebody else want to appreciate. So I'm just putting that out there. Take it for granted if you want to. There is someone waiting. Trust and believe that.
And on that note, we're going to go appreciate our friends.
Yeah.
And get this girls' night popping.
Get this girls' night popping.
Love ya.
Love you. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Have a good night. As my husband would say, 2 fingers and a stick. Peace.